I have a huge problem. I own this video game store here, but this whole wall sucks. This plush mountain gets messed up all the time. These media shelves are barely as tall as I am and leave a bunch of blank space on top that almost never gets used. And not to mention we have this huge gap in the middle, which is entirely wasted space, which is why as we speak, we're getting a massive semi-shipment, a freight delivery of a whole bunch of stuff to fix all those problems at once. Folks, we're already at problem number 1, which is I thought that the 7-foot display case that I ordered assembled. As it turns out, looking in the back of this semi, I do not see an assembled display case in there. I'm pretty sure they shipped it to us unassembled, which means that somebody is going to have to assemble this thing. I may or may not be looking at him right now, but congratulations, Keaton. Christmas came early. Sorry, dude, they can't hear you. I'm the only one mic'd up. Looks like also problem number 2, the pallet appears to be too long to even get down on the lift gate. So I think we're gonna have to assembly line all of the wall mounted, what's called slat grid. It's sort of like almost like a black chain link fence that takes both the kinds of hooks that we use on our slat wall over here to get a bunch of like miniature shelving up there, but it also takes these kinds of wire baskets so that we can, so that we can hang a bunch of these up on the wall in place of those ugly media shelves and hopefully have not just more storage, not just better utilized space, but also a completely reimagined plush corner and another big glass display case for our high dollar items. We just got to get it all in here, get it assembled, and see if this vision can actually become a reality. All right, who's gonna help me with this?
You got it?
Probably not.
It's not that heavy.
Oh yeah, it's not that heavy. We're good. Luke, don't forget to get a bunch of before shots of the shelves over there. This is real time, folks. Directing and assembling, pre-editing, all at the same time. All right, so now that a little bit of the dust has settled from our grand opening, I've had a little bit of time to walk around the store and ask myself what is highest priority to start optimizing. The way that my brain works is pretty much everything always sucks. So I have to prioritize, okay, what are the things that we can fix first for maximum impact? And one problem that we're seeing with our mid-dollar games over here, you can see we're running out of space. PS4, we have no games, or like 2 games that are actually front-facing because we have so many of them, but there's no space to expand. These media shelves are very restrictive. There's not a lot of customizability in terms of the height, and they only go up to here. We could start stacking stuff this way, but then it looks kind of awkward. There's high risk for it to fall down. So in order to fix that problem, we're getting these 2x8 grid wall sections. And if I pop one of them up here, we'll be able to see it gives us a good amount more height on this here wall. So we're gonna have a bunch of them that just look like this and give us so much more flexibility to put those wire basket shelves wherever the heck we want. We get a lot more vertical space to play with to put more games out here. We're gonna take these, which are kind of awkwardly off to the side and not really with all of our mid-dollar games. We're gonna shove them over here into this section for more unity in the store. And then we're gonna replace this with one of these bad boys, get a little bit more space to display some high dollar stuff. Take this, holy cow, I'm out of breath, some of our high dollar PlayStation stuff, as much of it as we possibly can, put it into the new standing case and have more space for Pokemon over here. And then this corner, finally, the idea is to have this extend all the way through this corner, the grid slat system, and we're gonna hang all of these guys in their own respective hooks on this little station so that we have a huge plush corner on this wall. Ideally, eventually, with a little Quick Flips branding right up into the corner. And I hope at the end of it that it ends up looking super clean and being kind of a fun Instagram opportunity for people who come into the store and you see just a huge wall of plush Pokemon and video game characters and figures all up on the wall like this. That's the idea. You'll be able to see by the end of this video whether or not it actually works.
All right, guys, do you think these metal racks are gonna look better than what we have right now?
No flash photography.
Well, what about you? What do you think?
It's going to definitely change the look of the store because it's going to get rid of a lot of the kind of same aesthetic throughout the store with the shelving, but I think it'll look good. So hopefully overall it's good.
What do you think of the media shelves right now? Honest thoughts only.
I like the look of them. I did hear Caleb talking about we're running out of space, which from what I've heard from Aaron and Odin, we have a lot of stuff that we're wanting to get on the shelves. And with us not being able to put them on the shelves, it's making it very hard for them to get anything out here. So hopefully it looks good and hopefully it fixes some problems. So
I think they look fine. I think the biggest issue right now is the lack of space. I used to work with these a lot at my previous job, and they're good. And I think we'll handle them real well. It's just all about like keeping them tidy and clean, because dust on those like show up really well. And as long as like they're dusting them and stuff, I think it's a good idea. But if you don't keep up with them, they can get like real bad real fast.
You know, I've been reading the comments and I've been telling Caleb this whole time, no, you got to keep the blank space. The people love the blank space. If you read the comments, everyone's saying how much they love the blank space on the wall. So I don't know if this change is going to be welcomed, but I don't know. We'll see.
So we've got the guy coming soon who's gonna hang all of the slack grid, and we want to have the wall free by the time he gets here. But I didn't want to take everything off the shelves, and I guess we could have just stacked this up off the shelves, but this is so much more fun this way. So then we can just take it section by section once the new shelves are all up here, and just go boop, boop. I have to say, I will not be sad to see these go.
Here comes the airplane.
So this is one big piece of this whole renovation that the gents are working on here. We've got our 4th 7-foot display case going up. How's this going, gents?
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
I just want to do really inappropriate things on camera. Will you put the cap on that? Sorry, I shouldn't be trusted right now to be in front of this camera.
This is a family-friendly channel.
It's going pretty well. We had a little mishap where we dropped this back wall, but we're band-aiding it back together.
That's the quality you can expect here at Quick Flips Video Games. Ultimately, what's going to happen is we're going to have a 4th version of exactly what these things are. I just realized I need to order some more handles for this thing because it doesn't come with these handles. You just have to stick them on yourself. And eventually we're going to take, I think, PS1 and PS2, and that will be our new case, maybe some PS3 if we can fit it, because let's face it, this cabinet is not big enough for PS3, 4, and 5. It's already kind of bursting at the seams. And we may also use this as an opportunity to increase the threshold of how high dollar of games we're willing to take the game out of and keep the case on the shelf, because it's a much better browsing experience to be able to pick something up and look at it and figure out the price and everything like that. Right now with all of these, get a look at this. All of these just spine up games. We sell very few of these because in order to buy one, someone's gonna have to say, hey, I'd like to see that. Let's get it out of the case. Let's check the price. Oh, that's higher than I was thinking. Let's put it back in the case. And it's a waste of everybody's time. So I wanna have as little of that as possible. And I have to tell you guys, I'm even considering, I know my game store owner friends have always railed on about how little sealed games sell. Part of the reason this case is so crowded is that so many of these games are sealed, and we can't put sealed games out on the wall at all. It doesn't matter how high dollar they are because it's too easy to just walk out with them, right? We can't take the discs out. I'm considering right now starting to open up some of these disc-based games, especially PS4, PS5 that nobody really cares about the seal. Take them down from sealed condition to complete condition just to be able to get more of them out onto the floor and not have our cases be so cluttered. Probably gonna get some heat. Probably gonna get some heat in the comments. I know some folks don't like that kind of condition degradation. I don't really like it either, but there's just no good way. We just don't have the square footage right now to display everything in a nice way that I'd really like to. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. This is so cool. Our first ever Nintendo Power deal has gone down, and I'm stoked about it. At this point, we don't have any good way to display these bad boys, but don't you worry, I am working on it. What I love about this deal is a lot of them do have the original posters. Oh, I think I just found one. Look at that. And that's a huge part of the value in any given Nintendo Power magazine that people really love to look for. Look at this. What is this, Mystery Dungeon? Most of this is like GameCube, Wii, GBA kind of era stuff. Ooh, Pokemon XD. Dang, that is a good one. So I have yet to go through these. I know certain issues of Nintendo Power can be like over $100. Oh wow, this looks like this is a 6-panel poster. Ooh, Ooh, 6-panel Fire Emblem poster in this bad boy. I see why this issue goes for so much. Surprising value on some of these, especially from the big franchises. Ew, that's some of the worst Nintendo Power artwork I've literally ever seen. So anyway, we've got a display specifically for these guys that I think for the time being is gonna replace this, because look at this. Look at the side. We've sold 0 Cappies. We've sold very few deck boxes. We've sold almost no Pokemon charms, which we randomly got in a Pokemon card deal. These are from the Pokemon Center. Buy my Meowscarada, please. But I think we're going to have much better luck getting these just awesome pieces of Nintendo history out onto the shelves and purchasable for our customers, especially given that they don't still have the posters. We love to see it. I'll be honest, folks, the longer we've been open, the more messy this corner here has gotten. This is kind of where we have, this is like additional backstock. We've got most of our backstock in our spare room, a little bit more backstock out in the hallway out there, and then we've got the rest of our backstock out here, which is not the most organized, but I can't really fault the team at all for the chaos because they pretty much don't get a break. At the average game or card store, your Wednesdays and your Thursdays are not going to be like trade-ins all day long. And you'll have a lot of time to catch up, get stuff priced, get it bagged, get it cleaned, all of that stuff retail ready, and then get the stickers on it so that it can actually be purchasable. But these guys don't get a break with between checkouts and trade-ins and everything happening every day. They've got a lot on their plate. So we've got a lot back in the corner here. We had a huge, I think you guys saw maybe in our last vlog, this massive Pokemon card trade-in, which we are still to this day trying to work through. I don't know which stack of binders here Aaron has already gone through and which we're waiting on, but then we've got a whole bunch of random. This takes so long. Controllers, dude, take forever. These are like probably, I don't know, I feel like they're some of the lowest return on invested time of our whole store because you have to test each one of these out, all of the buttons pretty extensively when they come in. And then you only, what, like double your money on a $14 item? I don't know, maybe we're pricing these up a little bit more. I hope we are, because there's so much work. You do not want to see totes full of controllers coming in the door in terms of time efficiency. And then another big thing that we were able to re-optimize, I think last Sunday, was this wall right here. I moved this shelf up just one slat so that we have way more room for our boxed consoles here. These ones all do have the corresponding console inside. For some consoles, we'll actually take the box and sell it separately from the unit because there's a significantly smaller market for a boxed Wii U than there is for just a Wii U in general. So we try to be conscious of that and serve our market as best we can. But I also really like how this shelf is turning out. GameCube is the biggest console that we have not been able to keep in stock. I think this might be our last one right now, besides the one we have unpriced behind the counter. We've got not one, but 2 Game Boy players with the startup disc right now. Not sure what the deal is with that. Ooh, this guy, Odin was saying the other day that this looks like a shiny Super Nintendo. We've got it 20% off because it's got a little bit of discoloration, especially on the buttons, but not too bad of a deal there. As many Wiis as you could possibly shake a stick at, I do think that we're going to have to come up with some solution. We honestly may end up selling some of these consoles to our partner buyer of consoles and controllers on myquickflips.com because they just pay really great prices for this kind of stuff. We may send a batch through our own website to clear some of this stuff out because ultimately I don't want this to be the kind of thing that just slowly takes over our spare rooms and gradually eats this business alive.
Hey, Logan.
Hey,
What are you doing?
sleeping.
Oh, do you want to review this package?
Yeah. We just got this random package sent to us from myquickflips.com. Let's see what's inside. Well, this is the most generic batch I've seen. We get a lot of batches and I've processed like quite a bit. Everything in this I've seen a million times. And again, it's cool stuff. It's stuff we want. It's not anything interesting, I'll tell you that. He's got 3 copies of Wii Sports. You know, the game that came with every single Wii back in like 09. 3 copies of Just Dance 4. 3 copies of Mario Kart Wii. No, he has a 4th copy of Just Dance right there. Super Monkey Ball. He's got a Pretty nice copy of Pokemon Silver, not bad. New Super Mario Bros, Super Mario 64, the worst possible way you could ever play this game. Super Mario Bros Deluxe, everyone loves that, I think. Overall, this is actually like the least exciting batch I've opened today, unfortunately. Still, cool stuff. Thanks for sending it in. Yeah, I'm gonna give this probably 4 Hey Pikmins for the 3DS out of 10.
Dear Caleb, have you thought about doing franchise-specific promotions or festivities? Something like a day or week themed around Mario, Pokemon, Sonic, etc. would pair really well with console-specific discount idea. Thank you for the thought, Eris Chaotix. To be honest, I don't know if I have had that thought specifically. I know we've had a lot of success with our Pokemon case, for example, so I do get the sense that if we had a Pokemon day, a Mario day, it probably would be pretty popular, especially if we did a good job of promoting it. What he's referencing with the console-specific discounts is we've been having a rotating category. We've actually been doing it every day recently of a buy 5, get 5 free on all of a certain category of $5 games because our $5 game section has been so popular, but we keep getting tons of them in. So I do love the idea of something like every Thursday is some random like categorical discount, or franchise discount, or console discount, or something like that. The only problem that we might see is that if we did it themed based on Pokemon or Mario or Sonic, those are the games that already sell the best anyway. We don't really need help selling more Pokemon Rubies, right? We need help selling more Clock Towers, right? Or Zatch Bell Chronicles. We need an event for Mr. Do on the Super Nintendo for $42. That thing's been in the case for a long time, since our grand opening. But the problem would be if we had a Mr. Do themed event, I don't think it would be quite as popular. So we would run into a little bit of a paradox there of if the franchise is popular, we probably don't really need help selling the games. But if it's not popular, how many people are really going to be interested in it? I imagine that doing some sort of themed events based on like certain consoles or manufacturers, for example, this is our crazy Sega blowout week where all of our Sega stuff is 20% off because like we don't sell all that much Sega stuff anyway. That could be really fun and potentially interesting to a wide base of our potential customers. But thanks for the idea. Luke, it's a good thing you're here, son, because it is 9 in the morning and we've already got many problems. Problem number 1 is yesterday, our lovely mounting man, maybe we won't call him that, ran into an issue because all of these can go up onto the wall. We have 2 extra right now, but as you can see, 2 of them are missing. Why are they missing? This gap is very tight, and he actually needs to take these mounting brackets home, chop part of them off, modify them so that we can actually get the remaining 2 ones on the wall here, which means that temporarily, we're going to have to take one of these shelves and just push it back into the gap, which is going to look super ugly, but hopefully by next week or so, we will get the whole system finalized. Problem number 2, give a little gander to this. You hear that? I don't really like that sound, do you? I don't want to hear that sound every time I'm putting inventory back onto this shelf. So what I've been doing is taking electrical tape, because these mounting brackets, if you can see, like this one up here, they're not like snap in place kind of mounting brackets, they're frickin' loosey-goosey. So what I'm trying to do is on all of the ones that I can, I'm just literally taping them down into place. It's not super conspicuous because the tape is the right color, but when I get done, listen to this. Okay, ignore the ones on the top, just this one is silent. That's what you need to know. This one is silent. So I'm just gonna go one by one and tape them all down and hope that it holds. Problem number 3, we open in literally 3 hours and none of this is done. When we open, I want to have all of these gone somewhere, all of this inventory on these shelves that you just saw, ideally, all of these plush onto this corner rather than in the middle of the floor awkwardly. I have no idea how much is actually going to happen, especially because I have a meeting scheduled with the store guys in like 2.5 hours. So we've got a lot of work to do.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's way better than I thought it was going to be. Okay.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What do you think?
I love it.
Pretty nice looking, huh?
Yeah, that's really good.
So it's not quite finished. We've got one more row that the guy has to come back and do at the end there, but we got a lot more space for like boxed consoles and stuff up here.
Yeah.
I think that we'll be able to consolidate these a good bit.
Yeah.
And then eventually get them out of here.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe we'll put these on the yard sale table for.
Right.
Wow, dude. I think you might be fired.
Yeah, I like the racks more than I thought I would.
Yeah, and they look really good against the black
really good.
too, I think.
Yeah. Like it kind of just all goes together.
So we're finishing up getting as many of these on here as we can. Would you mind hopping in and getting as many of the plush with loops on there as possible?
Oh, plush with loops. Yeah.
Or
like the
hangers
hangables.
or whatever,
Yeah.
So today it is a reversal. I brought 3 different Filipino snacks that some of you guys may recognize if you guys like going to an Asian store. This time I did not bring anything crazy like this oatmeal cream pie, which is crazy.
How is that crazy?
First of all, that name is crazy.
Gosh.
Okay, all right. I'm so scared. I don't like oatmeal. Does this taste like oatmeal?
No, it does not
Oh.
taste like oatmeal. It doesn't
Okay,
taste like
okay,
oatmeal at
okay.
all. What do you
This
think?
tastes like oatmeal.
What are you talking about? How does it taste like oatmeal?
First we have roller coasters. Then we have pillows. Pillows are basically Crave. Ube, do you guys know what ube is? No. So ube is I guess like a flavor that's popular in the Philippines that is purple. I don't know what
The
other
flavor
ways.
is purple?
Oh yeah, no, it's purple.
We can taste
it's
the color?
purple.
It tastes purple.
Okay, I personally don't like ube, and people think it's a crime. It's kind of like Americans if you don't like a cheeseburger kind of deal.
Or if you don't like an oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever. Okay, so we got that.
The two of us immediately
And
were
then
just
my
like,
favorite cheese ring.
cheese. I love the dude on the bag. Heck yeah.
Dude, this is the best cheese rings I've ever had in my life.
That's the Dollar General Mega Man right there.
Yes. I haven't actually tried these.
Purple tastes.
Yeah, I want ube. I want to try ube.
Ube?
First.
So we're both
Oh.
all in on ube.
These are ube, so I don't get this one. I get the chocolate. So it's basically Crave. I think Crave took this idea.
I can't wait to try purple.
Okay.
I can't wait to find out what purple tastes like. Cheers.
Cheers.
Heck yeah.
He ate it already. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, something in the center.
That's really good.
Something in the center.
I like it a lot.
That's
I
good.
You have to try it again. You have to try it again.
That's
I
really
definitely.
So like I think why I don't like it. It almost tastes like coconut. I
good.
don't like
this
coconut.
As much as you should have liked an oatmeal cream pie.
No, honestly, I'd rather eat this than an oatmeal cream pie. So
That's so good. Where'd you find these here?
the Asian store.
Oh, she told us at the beginning of the video.
So if you like to try it, I highly recommend from your
I would
2
give that-
fellow Americans that
You're
eat
really
at Texas
good.
Roadhouse.
I would give it 10 Kirby's out of a possible.
That's
10.
crazy.
That's really good.
I give it 9 Kirby's out of 10. 9 Kirby's.
How about you, Luke?
That's great.
I've already had ube before.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm giving
really?
it 9 out of 10.
Wait, you had ube? How?
I'm cultured.
So this is a deal that just walked in the door. He's not even done unloading yet, is he? Is this all of it?
Getting started. He said he's got 18 goats.
4 or 5 more?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad we have a dolly. Okay, what is the story behind all this stuff?
So I'm a full-time reseller, bought another house, and need money for repairs on the house. So I was like,
Sure.
and you pay the best prices.
Well, appreciate that. Wow, all right. So it looks like a true mix of a lot of stuff, a lot of consoles. Yeah, we got it. Ooh, okay. This one comes with a couple of friends too, free of charge. This is like a episode of The Bug's Life. Because that came out in episodes for sure. Okay, we got more consoles here, but also a Pokemon guide or 2. That's kind of cool. That'll go perfect on our brand new magazine rack that I literally was assembling as this deal walked in the door. We've got, looks like, some Star Wars figures in the classic Darth Vader case here. Wow, that's kind of cool. And they're all labeled and everything. That's cool though. Can't say that I have ever bought one of these before. Not sure if we have a market for it, but I'll take a swing. Who knows? Okay, so looks like that's box only. 3DS, a couple of VHS here. Check this out, Odin.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
Some game stores like to sell a lot of VHS. I don't want to sell very many of them, but Pokemon ones I would take because these seem like they would probably have some
That's a nice overlap.
broader
I
appeal.
remember those.
Jeez, man, this is a lot. This is a lot of random stuff. Well, this is nice. Little Pikachu Squishmallow would go awesome on the new Plush wall.
We got some Atari games.
A lot of Atari, but also some Wii. There's one we love to see. Kart Wii, that's great. Yeah, so definitely a little bit of everything in this one. Holy cow. Oh, no way. Another one of these? Okay, this one is just a case. This is Darth Vader Day, I guess. Wait a second. Okay, folks, it's time for an episode of Cute or Cursed. You be the judge. You ready, Odin? Okay, you get to play with the viewers. Come over here. Cute or Cursed. 3, 2, 1. A little cursed, maybe?
A little cursed.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. This is not the normal Pikachu eyeballs.
Yeah,
Is there something?
It's the eyes.
Is there something in it? Is this like a little lunchbox? Maybe there'll be a few
not
like
familiar.
base set Zards in here.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, open it upside down. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
What do you put in that?
no cereal or anything.
Just stuff.
Probably all our money. Hey, look, folks, it's my bank account.
Yeah, new cash drawer. Yeah.
Okay, we got some Funko Pops, which we have a few of these on our yard sale table right now. Have not sold.
No, Funkos are tough movers. You gotta find somebody to collect them.
Sacre. In general, the only reason I'd really want to buy Funko is like maybe if it was Pokemon.
Right.
I've never, like, this is definitely a first for the store. Looks like
manga.
a whole bunch of manga in here. So we've got toys, we've got vintage figure, manga, pops, DDR, Pikachu, VHS, consoles, games, boxes, and guides in this lot. Ooh, that's a
one had the
nice one.
Pokewalker.
That's one I did not expect.
It does. It's the
All
Pokewalker.
right, the Pokewalker.
That's huge. Okay.
Complete Soul Silver. Wait, this isn't, surely not number 3 Darth Vader. Are there more?
There might be a fourth one. There might be.
I'm trying to just start a complete Darth Vader holder collection. That's kind of cool. Well, Pikachu disposable camera, tiger.
That is really sick. That looks like something I would have.
Yeah, I like that. And you know what? I missed a category earlier. I'm so sorry, folks. We also have cereal. This is the flavor Gotham deserves. Oh, wow. A Togepi. I think I actually had the Pikachu version of this as a kid. I do not know where to start. This is another brand new addition to the Quick Flips catalog. Custom Pokemon shell, backlit, USB-C charging Game Boy colors with custom boxes. These are a new experiment that we are running. I've never sold anything like this in the store before. I have a hunch these are gonna do really well. Who knows how many will be left by the time this video goes live. If you're hearing them, you're like, oh, curses. Oh, I wish I could have my pick of these. Folks, I keep telling you, you gotta follow Quick Flips Video Games on Instagram. That's where we post every single day the new steals and deals and cool new inventory that's coming out and hitting the shelves. We can't possibly get a full vlog out the day something like this happens, but we can't get an Instagram story out. So that's what I've been doing recently. Follow us on there if you are local or regional and want to have first dibs at a Kyogre Game Boy Advance that's backlit. This one doesn't have the USB-C mod. It's a little bit cheaper, has the regular battery compartment. These things are so cool. What was blowing my mind about this, get a load of this next to a standard Game Boy. Look how much bigger this screen is than a standard Game Boy screen. Like, it's not even close. It seems like it has an extra like square inch. I don't think I passed geometry, but these things look really cool. Everything that we get in that is Pokemon related seems to not last long. These ones, I didn't even think the price point was that bad. We had this like metal reshelled Game Boy SP with a Charizard design on it recently that went for $450. These ones are $250 and you get the custom box and everything, so I have a good feeling about them. I would love to have this whole new like shelving section just filled with custom Game Boys. I think that's something that no one else really offers locally. That would be a cool little bit of differentiation for the store, but it all just comes down to, do our locals actually want it? You said you're fine leaving it here.
Right.
There's such a, like a lot of this stuff we don't normally buy.
Right.
We can give something for most stuff.
Yeah.
But you're just looking to clear it out.
Well, I mean, if there's anything you really don't want, just let me know. I mean, it's only 2, sure. Like, it's not a big You know, if I
Sure.
need to come back and get 2 or 3 totes.
Yeah, because where did you say you were from?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Made the trip. Appreciate that a ton. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming, first of all, because there is a lot of stuff in here that is definitely exciting. Like a boxed N64 is super
Right, yeah,
cool.
it's not in there, but the jungle green's over there.
Okay. Has any of this been tested?
Some of it, not all of it. Like,
Okay.
this is all the yellow totes are eBay inventory I didn't get to, and I still have another 30 totes of eBay inventory that I have to get to.
This was the death pile, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bunch. More VHS. You know this stuff?
Yeah.
I was never a Dragon Ball guy. It was too slow for me.
Don't ever watch One Piece then. If you think Dragon Ball, so don't watch One Piece.
Yeah, I dug Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I could do that one. Nice pacing on that. The dreaded disc binder. So there are kind of a couple ways that we can do it. We can have you leave it all here. A lot this size, like it could be weeks. You
That's
know,
fine.
like
I
I
mean,
can't prioritize a trade like this over all the small day-to-day ones,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
else
yeah.
they would never come back.
Right.
All those people wouldn't. I can also I can rally a couple team members and try to get it knocked out today and send you back home like with a cash offer.
I feel like just take your time with it. Like I said, I don't need the money today or even in a couple weeks. You know, whenever you get
Okay.
around to it, like obviously within a month or two, as long as you can get
Yeah,
it
yeah.
done
Okay.
within that time.
Well, yeah, we definitely can sort stuff out that way and at least have an idea then of the stuff that we can and can't pay for.
Right.
If there's stuff that you would still want to use for eBay, you know, that could be a fresh start there in the new home.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, where are we gonna put it in the meantime is the question. We'll figure it out. I guess that's our problem to deal with. Appreciate you a ton for bringing it
Yeah,
out,
absolutely.
and we'll
Thank
get
you.
your info from you and be as quick with it as we can,
Okay.
and get you the best offer that we can. So this may end up going down as the largest deal Quick Flips has done so far in our month or so of being open. Actually, it's crazy that I've only seen like half of this. The rest of it is closed off in these bins. I have no idea. Could be gold bars in there. Or even better, there could be vintage Pokemon cards in there. So I guess we'll keep you guys informed as we are going through this, the kind of fun stuff that we find. Something like this, I would most likely put all of the toys to one pile and then take them to some local toy store and see, maybe they have some video game stuff that I could trade towards, something like that. We do want to be the kind of place that people can come and just unload, right? And know that we're gonna give you the fairest offer we reasonably can based on where we will end up selling it. So something like this, I'm not gonna get full market value, right? So of course I can't pay our normal rates that I could on something like a boxed Soul Silver, right? We're gonna pay a very competitive percentage of market for this that will be definitely a far cry from the percentage of market I could pay on Star Wars Episode 1 sheet set. As cool as it is, thankfully, hopefully this is new. That'd be a little bit gross if it was used. I'm pretty sure it's new. So folks, what I'm realizing is I think from now on at Quick Flips, we're gonna have a 3-tote max policy because this just, it's here, it's over there. My little office prison window is being blocked, so my scant sunlight just got cut in half. I think I've made a big mistake. I don't know how long this is gonna, we're gonna have to get multiple large bins out here and just start going yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and then figure out offers on all the yes stuff. So I don't know. I don't know when this is going to happen. It's gonna take up a lot of space until it does. So I think this was me taking my medicine and learning my lesson the hard way that if we do deals anything like this size in the future, we just don't have the square footage to sit on this stuff for a long time. So I think we're gonna have to have a rule either we find a cash number day of, and it's not going to be website price cash number because we can't go through and test everything here, or we have some sort of a 3-bin limit. Because this I'm doing the team a disservice every day that we have this here taking up space, and I don't know, it smells like a garage. I'm gonna go take a lot of medicine.
So we got ourselves a package that we believe is a bunch of fan art from a fan. So as a team, are going to check it out real quick. Todd, you want to check this out?
Do not bend, please. Or is it please do not bend?
Do not bend.
He got us a car. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's beautiful.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Wait,
All right, so what's the first one? Oh, that's cool.
whoa.
Look at that.
Whoa, I think that's his own artwork.
That is so cool. Well, that's the new, it looks like it's based on the new, yeah.
He's
that's
solar
what I mean.
paneled?
No.
Yeah, solar
Oh my
panel.
gosh.
Caleb, don't worry about security. I've
Yo,
got
that's fire.
this. That's so cool, man.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
quick
look at the
list.
cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, holy cow, that's actually so
That is
cool.
so cool. There you go, Shauna.
Whoa.
Scoot up on my own signature.
Oh, oh my god.
That's for Shauna.
Just for context, is the Filipino flag, and there's just a poly wrap. No, that's super sick.
Another one?
There's another one. There's a second one. Don't worry. We'll get these PSA graded, and we'll see what they come back at.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome, bro. Dude,
That
that's
is
sick.
awesome. Dude, they're so
I'm showing
good.
this to my mom.
Here's the second one, yeah.
For all
That
the
is awesome.
Filipinos, bro. I'm bringing this to the family function. Just
bringing this.
They'll be like, "Who is that?" I'll be like, "That's
Johnny,
the president."
You gotta get that's the president. You gotta get that tattooed, Shauna. Is it Christian? Yeah, Christian. Dude, it's Christian.
Dude.
You have outdone yourself, man. That is awesome.
We
I
never
love
even
that logo.
requested this. Like, I think he just sent it to us. I
This
think
is so cool.
this is the guy that
This is
made
the
you
guy-
your
yeah,
Batman.
yeah,
You
this is
should
the guy that
grab
did my
it.
Bat- yeah.
Wait, is it the same guy? Is it the same guy?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh, dude, yeah, if you guys remember, that's from a vlog a long
And this is a love
time
note from my
ago.
girlfriend.
Forget about that. We got poly wrap.
All right, folks, check out what I've been working on in here. Oh, time to take this out to the store. What do you think about this? Pretty cool, huh? Where to put it? That's always the question, folks. We possibly could even just like pop it over in this corner right here temporarily. Like, kind of cool, kind of non-invasive, but adds another thing to look at. That's the biggest thing. Like, I'm really excited for these magazines. These little bags are resealable, so it gives people the chance to open them up, leaf through, see all the nostalgic stuff. This one, I put a little sticky note on there that's easily removable with posters, stickers, and e-reader card. That's a big thing that people look for with these. These are another collectible item in here that is at a pretty accessible price point. Most of these down here are like 10 bucks, $9.99, on up to some of the most expensive ones are like 25. For like the coolest art and best eras. But I think this is another great thing, like in addition to the plush wall, and of course just like browsing, shopping in general, that people can do while they're having a trade-in happen, or while they've got like a family member here shopping or something like that, that just adds a little bit of interactivity to the store. I think that actually looks really solid. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe I'll get another one. All right, folks, so I thought that it would take us a few weeks to process this deal, but looking at how much space everything took up yesterday, I realized it's time for me to take my medicine and just get through this literally the next day so we can clear it out. But space is too precious in this warehouse, and so this is actually all the stuff that we are not going to be taking. But as it turns out, I was actually a little bit too harsh on this deal. I thought that we wouldn't be able to take very much at all, but we actually ended up being able to pull aside 6 bins worth of stuff that we can actually take, and a Sony Trinitron and a box of guitars. So all of this stuff will go to a mix of Amazon and the store. All of it still needs to be tested and cleaned. So we frankly don't have the time right now, or probably won't have the time for the next couple months, to test and clean all of this stuff. So we're gonna take it gradually, but I wanna make sure to get an offer, either do a deal or not do a deal as soon as possible on this stuff. One of two things is going to happen. Either Eddie comes back and takes the deal, we keep this stuff and he takes everything back. Maybe he says, you know what, I don't even want the rest of the stuff because it's all like dirty cords and consoles and stuff like that. Not all of it, there's some toys and stuff in there too. Or he's gonna say, actually, that's not in the range that I was thinking of, and I'm gonna pass. One thing before we give him a call and see what he wants to do, that I've realized through this process is there's so much different kinds of stuff in here that I need to enter a new phase in my reselling career. You guys know I've always been huge on local partnerships. I want to know and have on speed dial every other owner of a store of used goods in town. And I need to expedite that process because there's so much stuff in here, right? The Star Wars sheet sets and the DVDs and the VHS of Dragon Ball Z and the really cool but out of our wheelhouse boxed toys that are everywhere in these bins, and the books and guides and the vintage hats that some like vintage dealer might really like to get their hands on. I need to renew my commitment to partnerships in this business. So I just wanted to say, if you are a reseller of any kind and you are in the Lexington, Kentucky area, come to Quick Flips, even if you don't specialize in video games, because I want to get down your information. So next time I do get in that standee of Wolverine, I'm gonna think about my superhero memorabilia guy and send you a text, because I don't want to sit on this stuff. I'm gonna be able to buy more and more and pay better and better for mixed lots like this. The more people I know, the more guys I have that I can just hit up and clear this stuff out quickly. So just later today, if this deal gets done, I'm gonna call up some of our local reseller friends and see if they want to pick through it before we even get started pricing and cleaning and conditioning, get a little bit of the money back, and then go from there. But right now, I gotta give Eddie a call and see what he says.
Hello?
Hey, is this Eddie?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? It's Caleb from Quick Flips.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So I took my whole morning and just dedicated it to getting through all of the stuff that you left with us. And ended up coming to an offer for you.
Okay.
So we're able to take about 6 bins worth of stuff. If that is, hopefully that's in the range that you were hoping for. I can actually go ahead and send you a picture. But for the stuff that you see here, I could do, you said that you wanted cash, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I could do $15.55 in cash for this lot, if that's interesting to you.
I'll run back up there probably tomorrow and just take a look at the stuff that you're not taking, and that way I'd have like a better idea of all of it.
Sure. Okay.
I'll probably try and be up there around when you guys open, probably around noon.
Around noon. Alrighty. Well, I will plan on that, and yeah, appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you so much, Caleb.
All right. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if. I guess we're not coming to a deal today. Not an ideal outcome. Not terrible though, because he is going to be here tomorrow, and either way we'll end up being able to clear this stuff out or at least start processing it. Totally understandable he wants to come get eyes on what exactly we picked out. I am realizing though, this does kind of reaffirm what I think needs to be a new policy for us, that we need to do a maximum of a few bins per deal unless we like set something up to like go appraise and like come to a deal same day. Because what this means is like we've got one more day where all of this stuff is going to continue to be in our way, and I may ultimately have spent my whole morning going through and making an offer on something that may or may not end up being a deal. So the opportunity cost of that time would have been much smaller if I just had 3 bins to go through rather than 18. But one thing that we always say at Quick Flips is speed wins. Every single thing that we do fast. And part of what that means is you fail fast. So you learn lessons like this as quickly as you possibly can, so that you can move on, pivot, make new guidelines for yourself, such as a 3-bin limit, and then do business better the next time. So ultimately, a single morning of work is not the biggest cost to pay for a lesson like that, and was able to ensure that this has a minimal negative impact on the team, because they're already kind of drowning with stuff on the store side. So we'll see what he says tomorrow. Well, folks, this week has been just update after update after update. We, in addition to the massive wall of product that we now have that's looking a lot better, still not finished, we also have gotten a couple huge shipments of Plush to continue stocking our Plush corner over there. So we've got a couple, I don't know if we've had these before, a couple little Zeldas, the classic Yoshi. Most of these are what, you know, every game store has. But we've got a couple really cool, unique ones over here. We've got, look at this, Cubone. We've got Charmander under a leaf. I think that's so cute for some reason. And we want to build this section up to the point where it goes all the way up and around the Quick Flips logo, and is just incredible to look at. So this is the part of the wall that I did get to organize last night, and I am really happy with how it turned out. The number of front-facing games that we can get on these things now, I just think looks so fantastic. It remains to be seen. I think if we go one more slat down, it's a little bit tight. So even though it looks like it's visually not the most spatially optimal, I think having a little bit of space just to make it easy to kind of get your hand in as you're putting stuff in and pulling it out and all that, not be too claustrophobic, I think is worth the wasted space. But boy, when you step back and look at this wall, I'm really excited for my next goal is for this section and that section, and eventually to switch section 2 once you know, the slat grid is actually put up, to have this whole wall looking like that. And I think that'll just be a massive upgrade from where we were literally last week. Alrighty, so Eddie did go ahead and do the deal. He sent his friend to come pick up these bins. To be honest, I don't think they are all gonna fit in his car. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Hopefully we don't have to throw anything away, but he's also going to pick the money up for him. The only thing that I just realized is now we are 6 bins behind on store stuff, and that could be a little bit problematic. Maybe we'll have the intake team help out with it. I don't know, but I've gotta get my car moved for this deal. So it's kind of a cool little eclectic lot here. The good news is Ryan wants this. Luke apparently wants this. So we've got a couple things sold already just to the team. And then some other stuff that we'll get to see how it sells in the store, like do Dragon Ball DVDs in a large lot sell in the store? Do VHS ever move at all? I don't know. We'll do a lot of learning with this lot. It's just gonna take a good amount of elbow grease. The only thing that makes me a little bit sad is literally just today I cleared out the last bin of stuff from the closet of unpriced inventory, and now we have 6 more. It is finished. Look at that frickin' beautiful plush corner. Aaron was saying this used to be the darkest, dingiest corner of the store, and now it's iconic. Not only that, but I put some more work into this wall, getting even more artwork front facing, and some of our best selling consoles right in the middle here at eye level. Some of you may say, ooh, it's kind of weird how you have you've got Xbox and then GameCube and then Xbox again. What organization? It's because you want the best selling stuff right here at eye level, at arm level. We got Wii, 360, GameCube over here. It'll either be PS2 or maybe PS4. PS3 is pretty good too though. PS1 will be, I don't honestly know where. And then we'll have Switch all over there starting hopefully maybe Monday if we can get the rest of this all hung up and looking nice, but holy cow, folks. What a transformation. This week has been so many little upgrades here and there to everything in the store, and boy, I'm feeling very good about it.